Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Welcome to my yarn room today. Today is March 26th, 2021, and this is Charm Chatter number 179. So I want to thank all of you for joining me today, my continuous subscribers. Anybody that's new, thanks for being here. Just a little housekeeping, please, hit the like and the share and the subscribe and all of those things. I love the comments. If you make a comment, I do read them all, and I reply when, and I heart everything, and then I reply when I have one or a comment to your comment. So what have I been up to? I haven't made a video since Monday. So yesterday was Thursday, Nan's Next Knots week of the Luck of the Draw, week 6. So I did that. Just let me dig down here. I have it in a temporary bag. This is I don't know, we picked this up on vacation one time someplace. When we travel, we tend to carry a lot of junk with us when we're walking around. We carry a camera. My husband has binoculars if we're by a beach. I have to have an umbrella if we're in the sun. And then, wallet, water bottle, blah, blah, blah. And so we end up buying, every time, because we never bring one, we end up buying a bag. And they end up being project bags for me. So I think this one might have come from Tennessee, but I'm not sure. So anyway, for Nan's Next Knots, oops, this doesn't belong in there. That just was along for the ride. I am using my Lion Brand, I think this is called, let me think, Oxford Gray. Oxford Gray is my base color. And I have this 1 pounder. And this week was the color number 2 was picked. And my color number 2 is Stitch Studio Classic. Yeah, Classic Studio Classic by Nicole. It's a Stitch Studio yarn that was from AC Moore. And this is called Pastel Peach. And so that is my week number 2 color, or my color number 2 that we did in week number 6. So this is the new color. And this is what the blanket is looking like. Let me just, so far this was the first week. And on we go. I think I might make this into a Ruana, and I haven't measured. I will before I start next week. But if I made it to be long enough to cover for a Ruana, and I will probably want to put a border on it. And it's because I did girly colors, I will do a pretty border on it. Not like my husband's, I just did a half double crochet 1 row. But for this, I think I will do a prettier border. I did not put a pocket spot in it on this side. So maybe for next week, because this is week number 6, we got 20 weeks. It's going to be really big. Width-wise, I mean, I could stop, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make it the whole 20 weeks. So maybe next week, if I will put in a pocket here somewhere. And then in another week or so after that, I'll do well, it has to be like week 9, 10, and 11 are for the neckline, I think, because the neck is about 5 inches on a Ruana. So, if I did part of it'll have to probably, be partially week 9 to go. Part of it will go full length and part of it will go half, and then week 10 the whole thing maybe, and then week 11 again, maybe like the last first row or 2, last row or 2 of week 9, first row or 2 of week 11 will be short, and then that should probably take up the 5 inches for your neckline. And because it's probably going to be mine, I want it to be like big and long and hang down far so that I can curl into it. So anyway, that's probably what I'm going to do with this. And next week will be pocket week. I decided that. I just decided that now. So yay for me. What else did I do? I gave Chloe her tunic, which I do have some of the yarn. Okay, so this, oh, stop. Let's grab the yarn. This is what is left of 6 skeins of, and it was living in my Debbie the Canadian Crocheter's Stitch Fest 2020 bag. Thank you so much, Deb. I totally love it. So this is what's left of 6 skeins. It was Dreamweaver, but it's kind of like the landscapes, right? Is that, yeah. It's like very similar to that. And so I did 6 skeins, and this is what's left. And this is the tunic that I made for Chloe. She totally loved it. She liked the arm length was good, the body length was good, so I cut the yarn off, sewed in the ends, and I took her picture, which I will insert hopefully right here. Cross your fingers that works out for me. That's the plan of attack. So that's that. I'm very excited to have that done, and Chloe loved it, and she's like, Grammy, I have the perfect leggings to wear with it. She didn't obviously have leggings on yesterday. She's wearing it with jeans, but she looks adorable, and it fits her very well. So I'm very happy that it turned out good, and that was a Make 9 from Mama Swift. We picked my Make 9. I don't know how many of them that means I finished, but I finished several. I think next is I think what I have left of the Make 9s is a sweater for my husband. I believe I picked the yarn out for that, and I have it in a bag. I'm not sure if I did. I think I did. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that or not. He said he'd wear it if I made it, but he has like a few sweaters because they make him too hot. He doesn't like to wear them. And they're, you know, you put on a sweater and he feels like he's sweatshirt, t-shirt, mostly long sleeve t-shirt kind of guy in the winter, and just t-shirt in the summer. He will wear polos and stuff like that. So, but sweaters, he's never, I mean, we've been together 34 years. He's never worn a sweater more than forcing it on him a couple times a year. So, but he said, if you make it, I'll wear it because you made it. And I'm like, yeah, but you really don't want to. So I might make it and wear it myself. I don't know. I might not. I don't know. So I have that, and I have some fruits and vegetables, amigurumis that she picked out for me, and a blanket. Another blanket. But it's a very unique blanket, and I'm really looking forward to that. And Chloe and I picked the yarn out for that, and it's in a whip bag waiting for time to crochet that as well. But in the meantime, Avery has that doll, and Pamela from Pamela's Adoring Crochet, sorry about that, Pamela, has asked me to test some of her patterns, and so I'm like, yes, because Avery is so excited. So we went on her website and we picked out a couple of patterns to start with, and the first one I'm going to do, which I don't know if I can put a picture in or not, I haven't printed the pattern, but it's like a Wonder Woman, Supergirl. She had 2 patterns that are very similar like that, and I think the yarn colors are the same, so they may not be, but I picked out one to start with, and they're red, white, and blue, and gold. So I'm going to start with this leftover, and it's 4-weight yarn. So I'm like, yay, I have bunches of that. So this is Cherry Red Super Saver. It is now going to live in my Stitch Fest bag. and some, I think this is just white Super Saver, because it's trimmed with some white. So I'm going to use that up so I can put these, if I use what I use up, and then go in my, how many balls of yarn did I, like a scorched earth kind of thing, but I'm really not doing the scorched earth thing. But if I finish up the yarn balls, I'm saving all my yarn balls to know how many I finished for this year. It's a new thing I'm doing this year. So I have this Crafter's Square acrylic in this blue. I went looking for blue, and I'm going to tell you, I have blues over here. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if we can let you see. Okay. See the blues over here on the other side of the elephant? But that blue that's like the royal looking blue right next to the elephant apron, this one right here is a shiny kind of, and it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, and I didn't want to do that one because the others don't have sheen. And then I have that other blue, which I was going to use, this one down here. That's a Dreamweaver, and that would work perfect. But then and that's like all the like royal blues. My blue section is really lacking in a royal blue, like just a regular blue. I got dark blue, I got light blues, I got like a teal-y blues, but like, you know, just not, I have the navy, but that's a tweed. And so a navy and a royal, you know, just a blue. I made those blankets, those Amanda's Patriotic blankets. I made 2 of those, and I used up all the, like, just blue. Plain old crayon blue. So anyway, I have this one, but I think this is Dollar Tree yarn. So I'm going to do that. Use that for the, and then I have this gold. But you know what? Let's see. I have these golds. I like that one. Then I don't have to dig into a big skein. What do you think? This is called golden. This one is called soft gold and golden. Oh, I'm going to throw these in the bag, and I'm going to put that one back. Perfect yarns for doll clothes, don't you think? Because seriously, you just need a little bit. It's just a little doll. You know, it's just decoration on the doll clothes. I'm loving that. That's going to be the, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm glad that I just saw those out of the corner of my eye right there. So that is where I'm at today. I am going to start those so that I hopefully can have her some doll clothes done for Easter. They'll be coming over here on Easter Sunday. I don't know what we're cooking yet. We haven't decided. I don't know if I'm cooking or if Rory's cooking. I prefer him to cook. I think he wants to cook, but I think the family would really like roast beef, mashed potatoes, gravy kind of meal. When he cooks, it's like smoked and rotisserie and yummy, but it's not your standard mashed potatoes and gravy. Smoked gravy, by the way, if you've ever tried it, is horrible. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. I'm really looking forward to something that he cooks. So I'm going to, I don't know yet. I don't know. That's all I have for you today, though. It's a short but sweet. I just wanted to show you my Nan's Next Knots, show you Chloe, and my next new really quick. I did work on the Van Halen blanket, but I left it downstairs. It's not the blanket actually, it's just gonna be a pillow. I don't have much more to do of that, so I'm hoping to get the doll clothes and the Van Halen hopefully maybe finished by this time next week. Cross fingers. Not quite sure. Then once I finish the pillow part, you know, get the crochet part of that done, and then I'm just going to do that modern granny to make him an actual blanket, so that it can go with his pillow. And that's what I decided to do, and I'm really happy with that. Doing that as a lapgan has just been a lot of craziness for me. So I'm happy with that decision, and hopefully next week I can show you the at least crocheted part of that. I'm going to do the pillow part with, I have fabric to sew to make it a pillow, and like it'll be red on the back, and the fabric the yarn I want to sew to a black background and make that the front of the pillow, and then the back of the pillow will be red. And I have like fat quarters I bought to do that with. I'm really not sure how to put it together. I'm not that much of a seamstress, but it's just a pillow. So I'm thinking if I sew the crochet to like border, I'm going to border it and then sew it to the fat square. Then I can sew the two fat squares together and flip them like the right way. And if there's a black border of fabric around the crochet, I'm okay with that too. It doesn't have to be perfect, I don't think. But I want Ariana to help me make it. She still hasn't pulled out her sewing machine to learn how to use it. And I have given her stuff to do the same thing with. So I'm really hoping that maybe, so it won't be I want the crochet part done, but the pillow part I want Ariana to help me with. We can work on it together and learn how to use her sewing machine. That's my plan. We'll cross our fingers. So anyway, that's the video for this week, for this Friday. And if I have anything, hopefully on Monday, I'll have something to show you or talk about, and I can do a video then, because then we'll be getting into all the first of the month crochet alongs and the calendar and all of that. So I want just real quick things for this week so that I'll be ready next week to be able to finish up those blanket monthly crochet alongs. I'm very excited for them again. I look forward to them every, at the beginning of every month. So that's where we're at. Again, thanks for hanging in there for the last 15 or so minutes, and I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.